Hello students, once again I am in front of you, myself Virendra Rawat, your chemistry teacher, and today I am with a new topic of class 8th NCERT, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. So if I am talking about this lesson, synthetic fibers and plastics, so naturally before coming to the lesson, there are so many questions arising in your mind that what is synthetic fibers? We are talking just about synthetic fibers. What are synthetic fibers? So many questions are arising, and what type of questions they are? First thing that is coming in your mind is that what do we wear? What we are wearing? Naturally, the answer that you can give is clothes. Everyone wears clothes. Now, if you are wearing clothes, then again the question arises that what are they made of? What are these clothes made up of? So naturally the answer comes fabric. Each and every cloth is made up of fabrics. After knowing this, that the clothes we are wearing and they are made up of fabrics, again the question arises that what are fabrics made up of? Now again the answer will be fibers. If you see a cloth, you will see that it is fabric and very small, tiny, you can see this threads you will see, okay, that is known as fibers. So we wear clothes, clothes are made up of fabrics and these fabrics are made up of fibers. Now again question arises that where do we get these fibers? Okay, from where we are getting this fabric? From where do we get these fibers? If the cloth is made up of fibers, from where? What is the source of these fibers? So the source of fiber is nature. Nature is providing us. We are getting these fibers from animals, we are getting these fibers from plants. Okay, so nature is the producer of these fibers. Now again the question comes that if nature is producing such type of fibers, then what is the name we are giving to them? Naturally the very simple answer is that we call them natural fibers. The fibers that we are getting from the nature, plants or animals are giving us, that is known as natural fibers. Now few examples also you can give. Very simple, wool that we are getting from animals, silk, this also we are getting from the insects, then cotton, this we are getting from the plants, and jute, this also we are getting from the plant. So these are the examples of fibers that we are getting from nature. Now is there any other source also? Only nature is providing us this much fiber that it is managing our needs. Okay, so we can say that nature is not sufficient to provide us fibers, sufficient for us. So there is one other source, and that is artificial fibers. So some more examples. Now if you are another source is artificial fiber, then what are the examples? We can say rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. These are the examples. These are the examples of synthetic fibers that we are getting from outer source. We are not getting these from either from animals or from plants. So what name we are giving them? We are giving them a very simple name, that is synthetic fibers. We can also call them man-made fibers because these fibers are made by man. Man are making them. So artificial fibers are also named as man-made fibers. Now again the question comes here that these man-made fiber, okay, is synthetic fiber a polymer? Now one new word is coming in front of you, that is polymer. Okay, so synthetic fibers, we know they are made up of a chain, and these chains are known as polymer. So is synthetic fiber a polymer? Naturally the answer will be that yes, synthetic fiber are polymer. Actually they are the chain of small units if you watch a wall, in the wall you can see there are so many repeating bricks units. Okay, so that is the example of a polymer. So similarly here we can say that synthetic fiber is also a polymer because our units are repeating it. Okay, now what are polymer? If you are saying it repeating units, then can we give some example of this? Very simple example, cotton. Cotton is the example of a polymer, but this cotton, this is we are getting from plant. So this is natural polymer. This polymer is natural. We are getting it from nature. And this cotton we are getting from cellulose. And what is cellulose? Why it is called polymer? Because it is made from the glucose units repeatedly. So many glucose units are repeating themselves, and then it is called polymer. So now the question that are arising in your mind has been satisfied. Now you can see that we are wearing clothes. Clothes are made up of fabrics. Fabrics are made up of fibers, and these fibers we are getting from nature, from plants or from animals. So they are known as natural fibers, just like wool, silk, cotton and jute. And another source is artificial fibers. These artificial fibers we are making in the laboratory or anywhere else, man-made. So they are known as man-made or synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. And these synthetic fibers are nothing, they are the polymer. Actually they are polymer, means the unit of many repeating, okay, repeating units are known as polymers. Just like if I am giving an example of cotton, okay, so cotton is a cellulose which is made up of so many repeating unit of glucose. But for synthetic we can call just like polythene. So polythene is a polymer of ethene molecules. Many ethene molecules join together and then form polythene. So this is all the questions. Now I am coming to the topic, that is synthetic fibers. So synthetic fibers, we are able to understand what are synthetic fibers. Now these synthetic fibers, I have already made it clear to you that these are of three types. Synthetic fibers, first type is known as rayon. Another type is known as nylon and polyester and acrylic. Now first type of synthetic fiber is rayon. So rayon, how we get it? Rayon we are getting from wood pulp. Okay, actually what happens? Rayon is a type of, we can say, it is also named as an artificial silk. इसको हम artificial silk में बोलते हैं actually. Artificial, why we call it artificial silk? Because it resembles silk. The silk, it was made by the Chinese. जो चाइना के लोग थे वो क्या करते थे? सिल्क को बनाते थे, और वो सिल्क जो है इतना ज़्यादा लोगों को पसंद आता था, लेकिन it was very expensive and people were not able to buy it. Only kings or rich people, they were using it. So the common people were not able to use it. So what happened? Then the scientists started searching about the artificial silk and they got it. What they did? They made this artificial silk from wood pulp, and then it was named as rayon. It has all the property of silk, okay, and it is less expensive than natural silk, okay. And now if in rayon, if this rayon is added with cotton, then we can make the bed sheets. All the bed sheets, different type of bed sheets can be made from rayon. That's why there is a very lustrous look on the bed sheets. आपने देखा होगा कि बेड शीट जो है बहुत शाइन करती हैं कई, तो उनको जो है रेयन के साथ में हम what we do, we add few cotton and then we made the bed sheet. And the carpets also, there are so many carpets, every one use carpets in the homes, okay. So these carpets, how these carpets are made? Carpets हम कैसे बनाते हैं? We take rayon and mix wool. So if we are mixing wool, then we can make carpets, and if we are using cotton, mixing rayon with cotton, then we can make bed sheets. तो इस तरह से there are different uses of rayon. This is named as artificial silk. Okay, and why it is named as artificial silk? Now the question is very clear to you. Okay. Now our second synthetic fiber is nylon. Nylon, this is not suitable for wearing clothes. Why? अब सबसे पहले let me tell you that how we are making it. Okay, how we prepare it. This is made from coal, water and air. And remember, this is the first fully synthetic fiber. Fully synthetic. पहला जो है क्या था ये सिंथेटिक फाइबर जिसको लेबोरेटरी में बनाया गया था. दिस वॉज द नाइलॉन. ओके, क्योंकि जो रेयन था उससे डिमांड्स पूरी नहीं हो रही थी, सो नाइलॉन वॉज इन्वेंटेड. ओके, एंड नाइलॉन वॉज, नाउ यू कैन सी इन रेयन वी आर यूजिंग वुड पल्प. दिस इज वुड पल्प इज वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम लिविंग प्लांट्स. ओके, सो द सोर्स फॉर रेयन इज living thing. But here nylon, why it is fully synthetic? Because in nylon we are using coal. This is not living, water and air, all are non-living. So we are making it from coal, water and air. Nylon is being used. Okay, and remember it, if you wear a nylon shirt, so what will happen? We know that it cannot absorb water. Okay, so what will happen? If you wear a nylon shirt in a very hot summer, what will happen? You will feel very uncomfortable. Okay, so everyone prefer to wear cotton shirts in the summer season. Okay, so what is happening now here? Now we can see there are few properties of the nylon. That is because it is very strong. It is very elasticity. Okay, you can. It have a elasticity property. It is very lightweight and it is washable. So we can use, nylon is preferred to use for making ropes, and these ropes are used for tying the things. Just like mountaineers, they use nylon ropes. Okay, parachutes, क्योंकि इनकी जो strength है, they are very strong. बहुत ही ज़्यादा जो है ये क्या होते हैं, strong होते हैं, इजीली जो है ब्रेक नहीं होते हैं. तो इनको जो है ज़्यादातर किसके लिए यूज़ किया जाता है? जैसे फॉर मेकिंग पैराशूट्स, फॉर मेकिंग रोप्स. जो माउंटेनियर्स हैं दे प्रेफर नाइलॉन रोप्स. ओके, बिकॉज देयर ड्यूरेबिलिटी एंड देयर स्ट्रेंथ इज वेरी मच. नाउ थर्ड टाइप ऑफ सिंथेटिक फाइबर इज पॉलिस्टर एंड एक्रिलिक. अब देखो पॉलिस्टर, वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट द रेयन, दिस इज आर्टिफिशियल सिल्क, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नाइलॉन. No, now we can see that rayon and nylon, they are not fulfilling the demand of dress material that we are wearing. Okay, so polyester was invented. Now this polyester is also named as terylene. This is also named terylene. इसका जो है why? The terylene is a fiber, एक ऐसा fabric which have very fine fiber. Okay, so we use this terylene because it is having very fine fibers. Okay, and this is very suitable. This terylene is suitable for making dress materials. All the dresses that we are wearing, all the shirts, everything that we are wearing is made up of terylene. So this is very fine. Okay, and the other use, one use of terylene, of this polyester is for making dress materials. Okay, dress material we can say. And another use is for making utensils. All the plastic utensils that you see in your kitchen, they are named as PET. P-E-T. Okay, so these utensils are also made up of this polyester. Okay, so now you can see this synthetic fibers. Why? This is very important. Now there are two activities. One activity is to make a chart showing natural and artificial fibers. So what we have to do here, we have to now this is the activity that we can do at the end of the lesson. Okay, this part we have completed synthetic fibers. So what activity we can do? We can make a table. What type of table we will make? We will make natural fibers and artificial fibers. And this table will contain all the natural and artificial fiber that we are having all around us. Okay. Now 10 names you can suggest me, natural fiber that we are seeing around us, that is made up of natural things. Natural means from plants or from animals. So we can say natural fiber, just like our, we can say our cotton clothes, we can say all the cotton clothes, they are natural fibers. Okay, all the woolen clothes, they are also natural fibers. Now if I am coming to the artificial fiber, just like you can see, this is we can say chair, plastic chair, because chair are also of two types. One is made up of wood and another is made up of plastic. So all the plastic chair we can say. Okay, we can say this plastic bottles, your toys you are playing with. Okay, toys are also made up of plastic. Then we can our fan, ceiling fan, we can say, they are also made up of plastic. If I am seeing all around the room, there are so many things that I can see. Okay, we can say about just like benches, these are also made up of plastic. Okay, so the list is very long. So in this way we can, first what we have to do, we have to write the name. If I am sitting in this room, I have to note down each and every equipment that is present in this room, and then I have to decide whether it is artificial or whether it is man-made or natural. Okay, so this is the first activity that you have to do. Now coming to the second activity. Second activity was regarding this rayon, nylon and polyester. So what we have to do in this activity? Now what we will do? We will take, these are two same size of cotton cloth, same size of clothes. This is cotton, we can say, and this cloth is of synthetic. So same size of two pieces of clothes we will take. One is cotton cloth and another is synthetic. Now what we will do? We will take 1 cup of water. So this is 1 cup we can take here, and this is another cup. And equal amount of water we will take in both the cups. Okay, now soak this cotton cloth inside it. We will put this cotton cloth in it and this synthetic cloth also in it. Keep them for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes take it out. What will you see? when we will take it out this cotton cloth and synthetic cloth, what will happen? Now measure the amount of water that is left here. So what we will see, that in this cup the amount is half of the water has been absorbed by this cotton cloth, but in this case just a few ml of water has been absorbed. So what does this prove? This activity proves that cotton clothes absorb more water and synthetic clothes absorb less water, and that is the reason we prefer cotton clothes instead of synthetic clothes. So this is all about our today's topic, synthetic fibers. Plastics we will take in our another video.